Hello again and welcome back to Maria. So this is the town of Croyden again, and I am building the marketplace. So this is kind of the footprint of how it's going to look. What I've decided, instead of having 4 shops in each corner, it'll probably be 2 slightly larger shops. And then I think I'm going to make the upper level something different. So the upper level will probably be like either an inn, or if I feel the need for more shops, or it could be just like maybe a bar. To kind of make this just like the whole town gathering place. Like maybe this is where they come to hang out and have fun. But I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to chew all this away so I can, so I can get to that guy. And what I want to do is select that. And then get rid of these. Select that. And then I'm going to set this to, what do I want to do, 43. And that will give me, oh man, I did it wrong. Let's get that guy, and then we'll come over here. And we'll do that. And that. Okay, so then I want to do this, and I will say inset 1 and cut, and that'll get rid of the snow. And I'm sure I'll get rid of some more snow when I start making things melt. But in fact, let me just put some torches in all these corners so it'll keep snow from reappearing if it does, and melt that other stuff. So I need to raise everything up that's within these boundaries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get right here and say position 1. And I'm going to fly over here. And say position 2. And then I will stack 4 up. And we get lots of flowers and all these other pretty things flying everywhere. And some snow, which should go away on its own, but not too concerned with it, because this is where I'm going to have my beams, I believe. So let's see, we got, this is going to be, let's go out here. So we're going to have this kind of a thing. That's what I forgot. I forgot my stairs. We'll deal with that guy later. So we're going to have our stairs here. And one of these will be, you know, I might make an entrance on all sides. This is going to make this significantly smaller, which I think I'm okay with. Let's see. I at least want an entrance there and there, but so this can be solid. This can be solid. That can be solid. And this is going to take me a while, so I think what I'm going to do is take care of that and then I'll be back. Okay, so far what I've done is I finished the walls out. I've got this floor in here. And what I did in the corners here is I kept that post and then I made 2 posts on either side. And I'm not 100% sure I like it that way. Kind of over here, you can see. One option is to move it to the corner here, which I don't like because then I got to make these double thick to match. And the other option would be to move it even further out, one on either side, which will tighten this up, but it'll set this back. But then it would give you a more even. So let me show you over here. So I've got like 2 stone and then 2 stone. So what I thought I would do is do this to give you like sort of a little wall here. And then I got this, which is magenta wall. And it makes like what I like to use for my counters. And so this will give them sort of a nice like shelf, and then it makes this look more even with that down the center. And then you'll have a door to get in here for the person who's actually selling stuff. So I think I like that better as far as how this looks. So something like that. And then I put this header across the top here. And this is probably a lot higher than it needs to be. I mean, I could lower it down even more, but I think I'm going to have shelves here, here, and here so they can sell all kinds of stuff. I'm not really sure what I'm going to sell in all these places, but it could be quite a bit. And so once I get the layout the way I like it, I'm just going to copy and then rotate 90 and then just boom, 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 paste them all in there. So I think I need to put shelves in. So that would be what the shelves look like. And you should be able to access all these shelves to get all this stuff. And I think I'll get rid of this top level. So I don't believe we need that many. So that way, when I put the roof on, it can be fairly tight. And I think I'm going to make the roof like so. And then I'll probably put a beam here. So that works. And I'll see what that looks like. So this is kind of ugly. I'd almost rather just move it into this space, but let's see, outside looks 3 and 3. I mean, symmetry is huge to me. I don't know why. If I move that out, then I can move that beam over one. Nah, I think this will work. I think this is okay. This looks a little weird, but what the hell, you know? So you could do something like that. Oops. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Sort of frames out a little bit, and then instead. Mm. Okay, you know what? Let's just make this log. It might not look like it belongs, but I think it'll look better than what it was. Yeah, I think I like that better. I almost want to just make these all wood and then move the logs in. Well, they get double there, got double here. I think that works. I think that works. How do we do this? Something like that. I just don't want a single stair. Alright, let's go back to maybe putting them here. Or do I want to just do like a spiral staircase in the center? Well, let me play with some stuff and I'll be right back. Do I want those like that? Or do I want to do something like that? I think that looks better. All that's going to get all messed up anyway when I rotate it. So these, whoa, lag. So these with the doors. Yeah, that works. Then I can put like little signs right there that say like staff only or something like that. And then the floor, kind of want to use half step blocks here. I just don't want it to be see, I could use these across here. And then lower that down. No, that's gonna get too. I think I'll wait until the next release because then that way you can have different colors and I could do a darker beam for all these because the stairs and half step blocks are available later on. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. That makes it just looks too big. Okay, so let's do this. And then we'll expand one down. And then I'm going to go stand in the middle. And we'll say copy, rotate 90, paste. And then rotate 90, paste. That should be there, and then rotate 90 and paste. Okay, so then we can deselect that. And then we'll have to do a little cleanup on these because they got the bottom steps working okay. It's just the upside down ones that don't seem to remember their positioning, so you have to come back and fix them. Which sucks. Alright, so that one's good. That's my original one. And I think I'm going to take care of this off camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, so that's all done. And now what I've done is I've broken out this counter, broken out those back there. This is going to be the stairwell to get you up to the next level. So I'm going to break these out. And then I think I'm going to break that one out. And then just do that. And then we'll put that. And this will get us up. Oh, you dirty little scoundrel. Okay, so we'll break all this out just so it's open. Doesn't need to be there. And this will get us up to the center of this level. I really want that beam to stay there, but it cannot, sadly. So on this level, we're going to have, we'll come in 2, and then we'll build our walls. So, do I want to do it this way? Out of the way, sheepy. I almost just want to put the stairwell right here. You know what? Let's get rid of that. Let's do this a little different. Let's make those solid again. Let's make this. Let's make the stairs terminate here. Oh. How do we do this? Something like that. I just don't want a single stair. Alright, let's go back to maybe putting them here. Or do I want to just do like a spiral staircase in the center? Well, let me play with some stuff and I'll be right back.